might be unintentionally using spirituality as an escape rather than a path to true healing. Have you ever felt like no matter how many affirmations you repeat, meditations you practice, or spiritual workshops you attend, you still feel emotionally stuck? If the answer is yes, you might be unintentionally using spirituality as an escape rather than a path to true healing. Spiritual bypassing is when we use spiritual ideas or practices to avoid facing difficult emotions. And we all do it sometimes. We say everything happens for a reason to avoid our pain, or we immediately try to forgive without actually feeling our anger or sadness. But here's the catch. Bypassing doesn't heal our emotions. It just buries them. You might be spiritually bypassing if you avoid negative emotions by constantly focusing on positivity. You use spiritual practices as distractions from deep-rooted emotional wounds, or you may even judge yourself very harshly when you feel anger, sadness, or frustration, and you call it low vibration. If you feel shame or guilt about having uncomfortable emotions because you tell yourself spiritual people shouldn't feel that way. Do you recognize yourself here? Don't worry, you're not alone. I spent years in spiritual communities witnessing many people, including myself, using spirituality to escape pain rather than to heal it. But the truth hit me very clearly that true spiritual growth demands emotional honesty. It asks us to face our shadows and our wounds and not run away from them. And I felt that I've wasted a lot of time using spirituality to escape, thinking that I was growing when I wasn't. So, when you spiritually bypass, what happens? Your nervous system stays dysregulated because it never feels safe enough to process emotions. You lose touch with your authentic self, mistaking detachment for peace. And you repeat emotional patterns because real healing requires presence, not avoidance. Know this. Your emotions are not obstacles. They are actually gateways to real spiritual and emotional freedom. So how do we shift from bypassing to healing? Firstly, acknowledge your emotions without judgment. Allow yourself to feel the anger, the sadness, and grief without rushing to fix it or to try to rise above them. Secondly, practice emotional grounding. So this could be in a form of breath work, body awareness exercises to calm your nervous system. Because in order to heal, you need to feel safe first. Now, thirdly, integrate shadow work. Understand your hidden wounds, your inner child's needs, and your protective mechanisms. And finally, build an authentic emotional spiritual practice, one that honors all emotions as teachers, not enemies. If you're ready to genuinely integrate your emotional healing with your spiritual growth, I invite you to join my Emotional Empowerment Blueprint program. It's not about bypassing, it's about feeling deeply, safely healing, and authentically growing. Now, in the program, you will get step-by-step methods to safely process your emotions and to heal deeply embedded wounds. It is a gentle structure to regulate your nervous system and build true resilience. Compassionate, clear guidance from someone who understands the delicate balance between emotional and spiritual well-being. Now, clients who have done this work with me have shifted from anxiety to authentic calm, from spiritual confusion to clear purpose, and from emotional avoidance to genuine resilience. You don't need another spiritual tool to avoid pain. You need a gentle but powerful path through it. Now, if this resonates, the Emotional Empowerment Blueprint was made for you. Check out the link below. I love to support you on this deep, transformative journey. Remember this. True spiritual growth isn't avoiding darkness. It's lighting a candle, looking directly at your shadows and saying, I see you. and I'm ready to heal.